3, 2, 1.
And where we started. They're like, dude, this guy does nothing but roll around on the floor like a rhino and shit.
This angle looks interesting.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do I still look good?
It looks like you're left stroking.
Oh my god.
It looks good though.
Boy, it's gonna last just as much as real life, so about 10 seconds.
Oh my god, as long as you get yours though, right?
You better get yours, I got mine. Yeah, you know, I used to, with foam rolling, it got such a bad rap for a while. But if you foam roll, first of all, I'm older now, so my body hurts a lot. So I don't care what it does, whatever feels good, I do it. But if you foam roll in transition or in motion with whatever you're doing, you're actually allowing your body to release a little tension and then move into what you want it to do. So you don't necessarily want to, just foam rolling can release some tension, make you feel good. But I do foam rolling in conjunction with conjunction function with whatever movement I'm gonna do, and it always helps out tremendously. Actually, I don't know if I want to use these straps, bro. These are too tight. Since you saw us last, I haven't really deadlifted off the floor significantly in like almost 8 months, because I just started recently. First of all, I kind of took some time off from my knee because even deadlifting was hurting my knee. Then I had surgery and I went from like a rack pull to a wagon wheel to blocks. But there's gonna be a deadlift off the floor in comp for sure. So now I'm practicing that range of motion from actually getting that weight up off the floor. So it's still a motherfucker because I'm not balanced. Like I can feel my body shifting still. I don't care what you say. When they cut you open, whatever recovery time they tell you, it's triple that. And that's the truth. And I've known it, but when it comes to major joints like hip, knees, and shoulders, if you want to be a fucking athlete, it's forever. It takes forever and fucking work. So it's been a lot slower, I thought by this time I'd be a little bit more, less in pain, and I'd have more fluid range of motion, but I mean, it's what we signed up for. It's not like I'm trying to be the strongest guy on the fucking couch. I'm trying to be the strongest guy in the fucking nation, but we gotta start one state at a time.
Where are you in terms of strength, man? Like are you at 80%? Are you at 50%? Like if you were to load this up at your strongest, can you do that now? Or that's still not, you're still not there yet?
You wanna hear something funny? Not funny, I guess it's kind of more sad than funny. I deadlifted 700 pounds 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I deadlifted what most people couldn't do then. Now you could see a little bit more. But even now, by 231 numbers, is not the worst. I haven't been close to 700 in 6 years. Because of life, injuries, strongman, you don't really do 1 rep maxes. So I was probably at my strongest at that point. Not at my smartest, but definitely at my strongest. I was younger, I was early 30s. So, no, I don't know if I'll ever do that. The goal is to beat 700. So right now, I would like to compare to myself who I was going into the last part of last year, before nationals, before I got fucked up, and before surgery, where I was putting over 600. I'm like 60% of that for certain things, and that's the thing with strongman. It's like, your press can still be pretty good, but your yoke sucks, or your yoke sucks, but your deadlift gets better. It's such a cruel mistress like that. It's such a versatile sport. But the knee being so involved, like the spine, has really kind of limited certain things. Like my push press is kind of shitty, my yoke is unbalanced. So I still would say I'm running at 60% capacity, even at a performance level. And again, just like anything else in life, like some weeks I feel great, and some weeks it's super swollen, and it hurts to go upstairs. But our goal right now, and this is something we'll bring up later, I'm working with Zach McCarley, which is really cool because I used to look up to Zach McCarley, I still do. Zach McCarley, in my opinion, is one of the best 231s of all time. He was one of the first guys I was watching on YouTube videos. 10 years later, we're good buddies, and he's coaching me going into this. He's coaching my events going into Florida's Strongest Man. So 10 years, because I've been watching him for about 9 years, 10 years. And we would just Facebook, back when people used Facebook, and email each other, and just, now on Instagram, I reached out to him just because I've always respected his methodology. So now as two grown-ass men, we're discussing that. So the whole point is to do that, but just as food for thought and a little history lesson is like, you know, it's pretty cool to have your idols become your professors and your teachers, and even we exchange ideas. It's like we're colleagues at some point. That's a good fucking feeling. 10 fucking years. So people have to, 10 years, bro. It's not even people do anything for 10 years. Some fucking whack off, which is fine. Okay. Not the worst, eh? Here's the thing, man. I love fucking training. You know, even with my mom getting that fucking surgery right now, there's no, I'm not distracted. You know, like I'm in it. Like, yeah, it's nerve-wracking because shit can go bad. But you don't miss fucking training, dude. You know, you don't miss it. I don't understand. Like, obviously, like all things considered, but I could be like, no, man, I'm so worried, or something I can do. I gotta be here fucking training, doing what I gotta do. So that shit sucked. I did it like 2 weeks ago. I fucking got so much pain. But today's a good day, so I gotta milk the fuck out of it. Motherfuckers always got something, man. And I'm not gonna give you this whole like discipline over motivation bullshit. Cause motivation's good, dude. You know? I love motivation. But my mom, right now in fucking surgery, that's motivating to me. Like, I gotta live life, bro. Look how fucking fragile that shit is. Fuck that. One of my good buds almost fucking died last week because of shit happening to him. And I'm like, dog, if there's any more motivation, I don't know what it is. You ever seen a rhino swim before?
No.
This is how we train. The Rhino Olympics. It's actually called seal rows. Like seal, like a Navy SEAL. Not like the chubby, well, I guess you could say like the chubby aquatic creature. But this is basically a good upper back exercise that takes a lot of the body out of it. But it's really hard for me or most people because you don't have the legs to support. So we've been implementing these lately, and they're just super humbling, man. Kind of silly, but it's terrible. Like I said, accessory's terrible. Don't let anyone fool you. It's bullshit. I mean, sometimes your butt looks good doing it, but like, it's just my life. It's just my life. I wish that's what my life just encompassed. If I could just focus on my ass and not the anxiety in my life, that binga, bro. my kingdom for a new knee and a new. You know, my liver's doing good.
Oh yeah. That's news to everybody, right?
I think. I tell people I had a good liver, and they're like, nah. They'll believe that I have a good anything except that. Huh? It's the old Wolverine healing factor. Works on my liver and my ego. That's it. I gotta do these. These are called landmine squats. So it's really about rebuilding my range of motion in my knee. Strongman is a very, almost like a TKE. Very small flexion, 20% constant. Very little times do we go deep into a full range of motion squat. You want to be able to complete a full range of motion squat. I mean, everybody should. But right now with this knee and this pain, we're developing that again. Again, as I lose a little bit more weight and build that muscle that I lost. So this is a good way for me, that Rogers program, for me to get in that range of motion and a good angle where it's less. It's almost like a makeshift hack squat, where it's a little easier on that knee joint. What is that, 10 minutes? Are you recording at minute 9? This is the worst. Ugh. 10 minutes. That was a crazy 10 minutes.
You do what you can, right?
Okay. Well, first of all, good to be back. We had a little hiatus, mostly because real life. We do have other lives, but in seriousness, there was a lot of traveling for me in August. Last time you guys saw me, I just come back from Boston, and a little bit hunkered down as far as mentally, but I had a lot of personal and social travel. So we're back now, and that really means that I don't have to go anywhere or commit to anything outside of training, focusing on my nutrition, coaching, making some fucking money, and hunkering down for states. It's a beautiful feeling when you feel this momentum and these war drums in your heart and your spirit. I think people resonate within them, and feel it passionately. There's nothing more that I need to say other than the next few episodes are really gonna start gearing towards where the fuck we're going. I have a lot of other people joining me in this endeavor as far as competing in states, and it feels fucking good to finally go. My body's still going through it. Let's be real. There's nothing that's gonna happen overnight. We said that on the first fucking episode. But I think something I'm gonna do before posting this one is that I'm gonna look back on the first episode when we were still limping around, and now we have a fucking game plan. So I'm looking forward to pushing forward, because that's the attitude. Hunkering down on nutrition, losing some weight. I have people helping me. I have a coach, Zach McCarley. I have my PT coach, Rogers, and a nutrition coach, Mandy, who's been helping me out tremendously. And I think you guys are gonna see some fucking transformations, not only mentally and physically, but spiritually.
All right. You want to just leave it there, or you want to?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Fuck that. These motherfuckers gotta watch the next one.
All right, brother. We good then.
Oh fuck yeah. Been getting good at the closeouts too.
Yeah.